spin and risk losing it all?
I said again.
I tried to warn him.
Just find out who this guy is. Are you doing something wrong?
Maxwell Club's in a big deal right now. That's gonna change everything.
I don't know what to tell you. Heads are gonna roll for this.
Do I know you from somewhere? Not America's Most Wanted, right?
You think that he's working alone?
I have no idea.
All part of the game, right?
You just made more than anyone in the history of game shows.
Luck is just a good excuse to do nothing and then hope that an opportunity comes a knocking. Oh my gosh, your background is amazing.
Paul, Jeff in Las Vegas. Good afternoon, sir.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm doing great. Congratulations, The Luckiest Man in America. What a great show. The 1950s scandal, that the quiz show that changed television. And I love the story that Merv Griffin one day said to his wife, what if we did a game show where we gave them the answers? How could they cheat? And that's how Jeopardy was born.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Brilliant.
I love
Brilliant.
But my thing, I'm Generation X, so I remember watching this show, Press Your Luck. I remember watching this episode. So how did an ice cream truck driver make game show history?
Yeah, this guy, Michael Larson, he was a fan of the show, either by way of strategy or fanaticism, probably a little of both. And he, I believe, put television on top of television and made a wall of TVs and would watch episodes of Press Your Luck, record them, and then play them back. And while studying the show, he figured out the pattern, or as we call algorithm today, of how to win the prizes and when to press the button to get the vacation to Oahu or the $500 prize. So he racked up over $100,000. And of course, CBS and other people kind of surmised in their mind that he cheated. And of course, there isn't really a way to call that cheating. That's really just an odd way of studying. He found the best way to win the show, and they had to adjust accordingly.
Yeah, he played by the rules. It's like counting cards here in Las Vegas, as we would say, but that's not breaking the rules. It's just So is
I'm a fan of people that game the system in general.
Sure.
I'm a fan of gaming the system so long as you're not outwardly hurting the people. It's one thing to deceive a massive company that has a ton of money. It's another thing to game individuals, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, because this movie asks, is he a hero? Is he a villain? I think he's a hero. He didn't cheat, in my opinion. He just played by the rules and knew how to play a better game than anyone else.
And as Aaron Eckhart beautifully said in the 2008 film, The Dark Knight, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Yes. And of course, Michael Larson did become the villain in starting all these Ponzi schemes later in life and ripping off a multitude of investors. And it, he died very alone of throat cancer in 1999 and had 3 children from 3 separate women. So, his legacy for Press Your Luck, I love and find fascinating, but the man himself was quite the tragic figure.
And tell me about stepping back into the 1980s. You're on the set for Press Your Luck. How'd you become Michael? Because the look of you and the costumes, I thought I was back in high school.
Yeah, it's a great time capsule piece. And we did it on a shoestring budget, man. There's no way we could have shot this film in LA and not spent $10 million. We made it for a fraction of the cost in Bogota, in Colombia. And we really made the dollar stretch, and we had brilliant crew members who knew exactly what Samir's vision was. Sometimes everyone on a certain movie or show is kind of doing their own thing. But in this sense, every day felt like we were all in line with the same vision from our director, and everyone was showing up at the best of their abilities, be it the cast or the art direction and the design team, or in this case, the wig work. And having to look like Michael Larson, because that is not my actual hair.
I was gonna say, you looked great. And not only that, the cast in this, David Strahan, Walter Goggins as a game show host. It's like a who's who in this film. So what a great accomplishment.
And that was great timing. You know, we shot when SAG was giving those waivers and allowing certain films to be made, and ours was lucky to be one of those. And we found a gap where all these actors wanted to work. So you got a true story, you got a great script, you got an exotic location, maybe some folks hadn't been to, and we kept getting yeses. It was a giddy, fun little thing where you send out, you know, I also was a producer on the film, and I brought certain actors into the film. I was the one who invited on Brian Garrity, Damian Young, a couple of the folks, and it was almost like playing press your luck, where you make an offer out to an actor and you're like, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. And then you're like, oh, they said yes. Oh my gosh. And we kept getting these yeses, and we were, as a team, we were all pretty giddy that we amassed the cast that we did.
Well, you know, you have a busy year coming up. Fantastic Four, Naked Gun reboot. I'm just so happy you're staying busy. You're one of my favorites. And congratulations on the movie. And let's talk again soon. Come visit us in Vegas. We'd love to have you.
I will be in Vegas April 17th. I will be at a wrestling event in Las Vegas.
Wonderful. Well, congratulations, and let's talk again soon. Thank you so
See you
much.
soon, brother.